What is going on, y'all? Travis here, back with another new show that has been sponsored. This is going to be Suits. Don't know much about this. This looks like it's going to be a super-sized season series pilot. Makes me nervous because sometimes pilots aren't the best, and I struggle with things that are more than 48 minutes / 50. This one's longer. Hopefully it grabs me, because if it's extra long, it better be good. That's all I'm saying. Suits. Season 1, episode 1? 2? Not sure. Not sure what to do with that. But let's jump into it, shall we? Nervous, y'all. Long. Long for a first episode.
Gerald Tate's here. He wants to know what's happening to his deal.
Go get Harvey.
Okay. I do love her. I do love me some Gina.
I'm sorry, you say the bets to me?
Harvey, when are you going to leave Pearson? Work for a man.
I'll leave Jessica anytime you want. You just have to formally ask. And then after that, why don't you formally ask Santa Claus to bring you a pony? I check.
Raise 5,000.
I'm all in.
Oh, this is Blackberry
You
days.
can pay me later, I gotta go.
I'm paying you millions, and you're telling me I'm gonna get screwed?
Jessica, have I come at a bad time?
Gerald, this is Harvey Specter. He's our best closer.
Where the hell you been for the last 3 hours?
I specialize in troubled situations.
We keep offering more money, they keep rejecting it. It's last-minute bad faith bullshit.
Cooper won't be staying on as honorary vice president.
That's right, I don't want him around.
It's an honorary position.
I don't give a shit.
Well, I think you do, because that's what's changed since I left. It's you who's been dealing in bad faith.
What are you gonna do about it? Because he's not getting that title.
We negotiated a deal that gave you everything you wanted. Mr. Cooper signed it. You won't close until we take away the last shred of his dignity?
Bingo.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
Why the hell
I
not?
like Mr. Cooper, and my firm doesn't operate in bad faith.
I see how it is. Instead of working Cooper, you're working me. Well, why don't you take your pansy attitude back in there and make him sign my deal? Or I'll pay someone else your money to do it for me.
If you think anyone's gonna touch this deal after your bad faith, you're mistaken. The minute Cooper signed the deal, which gave you everything you wanted, our fee was due and payable. At 7:30, I received confirmation of a wire transfer indicating payment in full. Say the ball's in your court, but the truth is your balls are in my fist. Now, I apologize if that image is too pansy for you. Now get your ass in there and close the goddamn deal.
You let him talk to me like this?
Harvey speaks for the firm. We got paid before Gerald signed the deal.
This is a memo about some fire drill on Tuesday. You're the blue team captain. You get to wear a fire hat.
Wow. Why you gotta yawn? It made me yawn, fucker.
Time's up. Pencils down. Excuse me. Do I know you from somewhere?
I don't think so. Pretty good memory for faces.
So do I.
Sorry.
I got it. Hey. Hey, you in the cat!
What did you get me? I said I was gonna get you a 158. I wanted a 175, and I told you only 1 out of 100 people can score that. If I get you a 175, they'll know you cheated. I can have my money, please. Whoa, this is only half. Then why don't you go call the police?
Better get my shit together.
It's the best cheeseburger I've had in my life.
It's from Monday, Trevor. Look, man, I'm serious. I've got to stop getting stoned. I've got to get my act together.
Look at me. You can burn bud and still be a success.
You sell pot for a living.
All I'm saying is, you want in, you are in. That is word for word your offer caught cheating on your math test.
Test in the 3rd grade.
Goddamn memory.
Stop.
No one's gonna suspect you're a deal. This is a $2,000 suit, Mike. Got like 12 of them. I take on real software projects. I'm telling you, man. Hide in plain sight.
Okay, so what do you need me for?
I have a client, and I can't meet him, and I need someone I can trust to make the drop. It's totally safe. Come on.
No.
Trevor, a person is more likely to die while dealing drugs than they would be on death row in Texas.
Wait, what are
Really?
you talking about?
That's
Do you
not
read
true.
anything that I give you?
Not true.
It doesn't matter,
Maybe.
because you have
Might
to
be
find
true.
somebody else. Not interested.
Not interested in what?
You said you're gonna stay at your place tonight.
Hi, sweetie. What a pleasant surprise.
No, we're in the middle of something.
What are you in the middle of?
Trevor's trying to set me up.
That's terrific. Who's the lucky girl?
I'm trying to get him to work for me.
That's a great idea. And you'll pick up writing code like you do everything else.
I gotta go. I gotta get up early to see my grandmother and... Bye.
How did you know Gerald wouldn't look at that memo?
Charging Bull always looks at the red cape.
I've set up a meeting for you and John Dockery.
He's Scatton's biggest client.
He's looking around. He wants us to assess where he's vulnerable to a takeover.
She's
I want you
hot.
to close him.
Consider it done.
Hot.
Then you are officially dismissed.
Cheers.
Well, you two seem to be celebrating something.
We are. You are looking at the best closer this city has ever seen.
Baseball?
Attorney. I close situations.
So you only care about money.
Truth is, I do it for the children.
I'm Lisa.
Harvey. Lisa, I don't normally do this. Since we are celebrating, what time do you get off tonight?
Glad you asked. I get off at 10 past. I'm never going out with you.
Wow.
I guess you're not the best closer this city's ever seen.
Morning.
Lisa, this was lovely, but I'm afraid it's time to go.
Can't we hang out? I can make you breakfast.
We really need to be in the
So
office.
she lied.
That's too bad. Because I was kind of thinking maybe you could eat it off my stomach.
I guess if I skip the gym, I can still get in by 9.
I hear someone's not taking their pills.
Because they're trying to poison me.
That's crazy. Dr. Schrager gave me her word she wouldn't poison you until January. If she does it before then, she can't count it towards next year's quota. Oh, what did I teach you?
I'm not going to be around forever. I want you to stop with that stuff.
What stuff?
I may be old. I'm not an idiot. I know life has been hard for you, and I want you to promise you're going to start living up to your potential.
I promise. I'm not saying that I haven't been charmed by Harvey. I could have handled Gerald Tate.
And I told you I disagree.
Put two bullies in the same room together. Things generally don't go so well.
It's 9:30. Nice of you to show up 2 hours after we opened. I see that you're also trying to look like a pimp.
I was out late last night. And when I woke up, this is the suit your wife picked out for me.
That would be funny if I'd actually been married.
You're not married?
Recruiting. Harvey, your interviews are set up for tomorrow.
Why don't we just hire the Harvard summer associate douche?
I think if you listen to that question, you'll come up with an answer.
We need people who think on their feet.
You went to Harvard Law.
I'm an exception.
Find me another one.
Can we please skip the recruiting? I work better alone anyway.
All senior partners get an associate. It's just a rule.
I'm sorry, what? Jessica, I deserve that promotion. My billables destroy his, and I'm here night and day doing whatever's needed instead of swanning in and out of here.
I must admit, he does make me sound very swan-like.
Harvey, shut up. Louis, this is how it is. Right now, you two make nice.
Louis, I apologize. I was out of line. If you'll just let me text your pretend wife that I just made senior partner. What? Too far? Come on, she doesn't even exist.
How was that nice?
Louis, come on. Just messing around with you.
Your grandmother's getting worse.
I won't put her in a state facility.
Then I'm afraid you'll have to come up with $25,000.
Oh my God!
Then I will.
How long's that last for? 2 months?
Trevor, I'm in. I want 25. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it. There's a briefcase in my room. Take it to room 2412.
The Chilton Hotel. You can't go to a luxury hotel looking like a delivery guy. Shave, comb your hair.
That's a hell of a lot to ask.
I'm paying you $25,000.
Okay, well, you better pay him more.
You and I are hiring a new associate.
Done.
Tell me, does this suit make me look like a pimp?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, he's in. I'll take it.
Good.
You can go take a piss. Key.
24 hours, we'll know if this new buyer's a con.
Why didn't you tell Trevor you might be sending his guy into a setup?
And only cause trouble.
What's up?
I'm just gonna take off.
I don't think you should. Why don't you stay with us till tomorrow? Now give me your cell phone. Give me your phone. And don't even think about warning your boy. Guys are cops. Whoever's holding that weed is going to jail for a long time.
Gotta stay there all day?
Hey.
Hey, God, you scared the hell out of me.
Look at you. You look great. Tell me you decided to work with Trevor.
Trial basis, yeah. What are you doing here?
My mom's coming by my place later, and I don't want to mess it up, so hanging here.
That's not so bad.
Well, that's not the ridiculous part. After I finish scouring the place for her visit, sprinkle a teeny bit of crumbs around.
We gotta go.
Hey, come here. You want to look perfect on your first day.
I've gotta go.
Great, thanks. Okay. Donna, we're gonna need to streamline this. Give each guy a hard time. Give me a wink if they say something clever. Cool?
Okay. What are you looking for?
Another me.
Got it. Arrogant, self-absorbed, blowhard. Thinks he's the smartest one in the room.
You get me?
The point is, I can see myself stepping down as managing partner in 10 years. I will have accomplished everything that I wanted, still be young enough to start an entirely new chapter.
Seems like it's only been 10 minutes since I handed the reins to you.
Time just moves a lot faster when you're 160.
Yeah, but how good do I look?
Oh.
What's going on with you?
Philip, how did you know I was your successor?
My gut.
My gut tells me it's Harvey. My heart says he's not ready.
What's the problem?
He's the problem. If the leader of a firm doesn't care about the people who work for him, there's not going to be much of a firm left to lead.
So what are you going to do about it?
What would you do about it?
The man's missing compassion. Let's shove it down his throat.
Shove compassion down his throat? How?
So, Chip, what makes you think that I'm gonna let the whitest man interview for our firm?
Because I have an appointment.
Thanks.
You can do this.
Kid, what is wrong with you? You look like you're 11 years old.
I was late to puberty.
Okay.
Thank you. I respect you.
Excuse me. Are the pool facilities here nice?
Of course, sir. Best in the city.
Why is the pool closed?
Do you have the time?
Oh, it's 10 o'clock.
Thanks.
I saw your gun. Oh, you think that's him?
That's his description, but he didn't go in the room.
It's 10 exactly. He's just walking by. Go after him. Stay on the radio.
Rick Sorkin. Rick Sorkin. Rick Sorkin, you are 5 minutes late. Is there a reason why I should let you in?
I'm just trying to ditch the cops, okay? I don't really care if you let me in or not.
Mr. Spector will be right with you.
What?
Can I get you anything? A coffee or a bottle of water?
Hi, Rick Sorkin.
Harvey Specter should have a seat here. Oh, what's this?
Can I help you?
No.
Excuse me, Mr. Tate. My name is Louis Litt. I work for Pearson Hardman. I have some information. Lead you to the conclusion that you're better served at Pearson with me as your lead counsel.
I'm listening. How the hell did you know they were the police?
I read this novel in elementary school. Cops are staking out a hotel. One of them dresses as a bellhop, and it was the exact same thing.
You read a novel in elementary school.
What? I like to read.
And why'd you ask them what time it was?
Throw them off. What kind of drug dealer asks a cop what time it is?
We should hire you. I'd give you the 25 grand as a signing bonus.
I'll take it.
Unfortunately, we only hire from Harvard. You haven't even gone to any law school.
What if I told you that I consume knowledge like no one you've ever met actually passed the bar?
I'd say you're full of crap.
That's a Barbary legal handbook right there, right? Open it up. Read me something. Anything.
Civil liability associated with agency is based on...
Including the deviation of the agent from his path and the nature of the damages themselves.
What?
How did you know that?
I learned it when I studied for the bar.
Okay, hotshot. Fire up this laptop. I'm gonna show you what a Harvard attorney can do. Pick a topic.
Stock option backdating.
Violations arise related to disclosures, IRC section 409A.
You forgot about Sarbanes-Oxley.
The statute of limitations renders Sarbanes-Oxley moot.
Well, not if you can find actions to cover up the violation.
It's impressive, but you're sitting at a computer.
Playing hearts. If you want to beat me, you're gonna have to do it at something else.
How can you know all that?
I told you, I like to read. And once I read something, I understand it. And once I understand it, I never forget it.
Why take the bar?
This dickhead bet me I couldn't pass it without going to law school.
Okay, look, this is all pretty fascinating stuff, but I'm afraid I gotta get back to work. I'll make sure that Serpico isn't around waiting for you. You want this job so much, why don't you just go to law school?
Why? He doesn't
When I was
have
in
to.
college, it was my dream to be a lawyer. I needed some money.
Why
Trevor
waste his
convinced
time?
me to memorize this math test and sell it. Turns out we sold it to the dean's daughter. I lost my scholarship. I got kicked out of school. I got knocked into a different life.
How about the fact that she bought it?
And
No.
I have been wishing for a way back ever since.
Let me tell you something. This isn't elementary school. This is hard work, high pressure. I need a grown goddamn man.
You give me this, and I will work as hard as it takes to school those Harvard douches and become the best lawyer you have ever seen.
I'm inclined to give you a shot, but what if I decide to go another way?
I'd say that's fair. And sometimes I like to hang out with people who aren't that bright, just to see how the other half lives.
Move over. I just found our next associate.
Okay.
All right, you're gonna start a week from Monday. First, no more pot. We drug test. You're never gonna talk to Trevor again. And you're gonna get on a plane to Harvard, and you're gonna learn everything there is about going to law school. Did you buy that suit?
Yeah.
Let's buy some new one.
Hi. How do I sign up for today's law school tour?
You go back in time 6 weeks. That's when it booked up. This is Harvard Law. You think you can just walk in and take a tour?
Thank you.
Eduardo Fernandez, to the
But-
public poolers.
Clifford Watkins?
Can I help you?
Jonathan Atwater. I work for Dean Wormer in the admissions office. Well, the dean personally sent me to invite you to a small cocktail hour of some of our more realistic candidates. If you'd subtly hand me your name tag and proceed directly to the dean's office.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Harvard Law is the oldest law school in the country.
That was easy.
Currently, we are six.
Hi. Good morning. I'm
Have a
here
seat.
Thank you.
Wow.
Mike Ross? Hi, I'm Rachel Zane. I'll be giving you your orientation.
Wow, you're pretty.
You've hit on me. We can get it out of the way that I'm not interested.
No, I wasn't hitting on you.
Trust me, Fail,
Wait,
whatever
isn't
new
that-
hotshot it is, thinks that because I'm just a paralegal, that I will somehow be blown away by his dazzling degree. I won't.
I was.
Mm-hmm. You were. Take notes, I'm not gonna repeat myself.
I love you.
That's what's her name?
It is
Princess.
anchored by a department head on either end. So on our left, mergers and acquisition, high net worth divorce.
Nice. Mergers across from divorce.
She's hot.
Symmetry. Yeah, I should just listen.
Firm operates on a chain of command. Harvey's your commanding officer. Louis Litt, he oversees all associates. Also answer to him.
Think about Harvey.
They say he's the best closer there is, but I have very little contact with him.
What about Louis Litt?
Let's continue with your tour.
Hey, Becky, you are glowing. It's the day they announced my promotion. Jimmy, have you lost weight? Steve-O. Looking like a guy who came to work. Excuse me, why are you scratching off the senior off my door?
Work order.
Who issued the work order?
My supervisor.
Why did he issue her?
If I knew that, I'd be his supervisor.
You seem to be enjoying yourself.
I have enjoyed myself since 2004.
Donna, someone's trying to have a little fun with me here.
Jessica wants to see you in her office.
This is where you'll live. I gave you that for a reason you haven't taken one note. Because you were too busy ogling me to listen to a word I've said.
Partner's offices anchor the wings. 5th floor is research. 6 is security. All work gets billed. I answer to Harvey and Louis Litt. Judging by the way you responded to my question, I should admire Harvey and I should fear Louis. You have been here for 5 years. Oh, pretty clear that you think you're too smart to be a paralegal.
You know what nobody likes? Nobody likes a show off.
You used the word ogling. When do I get to see Harvey?
Gerald Tate fired the firm.
So you're taking my promotion away?
You lied to a client, and he figured it out.
To get him to do the right thing. And you didn't seem to mind so much when you thought I got away with it.
But you didn't get away with it, and I can't justify handing you a promotion on the same day that you lose a huge client. Companies aren't exactly lining up to spend money on attorneys right now. Gerald might have forgiven the lying had you not humiliated him. But you did, and you need to accept that.
If you hadn't done as much for me as you have, I'd be heading for the door.
If I hadn't done as much for you as I have, I'd be throwing you out the window. Oh. But Harvey, you do one more thing that isn't straight as an arrow. Instead of covering your ass, I will put you in front of the bar myself.
Mike.
Who's ready for a great first day?
I'm gonna have to let you go. I just got reamed for lying to a client. If they find out that I lied about you going to Harvard, they'll take away my license.
You what?
Not now, Donna. I have to put my own interests above yours. You're fired.
What?
Wait, so you're worried then they might find out that you lied about me, lose your license. But if you fire me, then I tell them that you lied about me, and you definitely lose your license.
Are you telling me that if I throw you under the bus, you're gonna drag me with you?
You put your interests above mine, putting mine back up next to yours.
Duh.
You're rehired.
Okay, so should I...
Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna give me back my promotion.
And why is that?
You don't. I'm gonna go across town and join Rick Peterson.
You do that, and you'll force me to put you in front of the ethics board.
You were obligated to notify the second I lied to Gerald. You put me in front of the board right now, I'll put you right up there with me.
Kind of a dick.
I'll give you your promotion, but you have to do something for me.
Anything.
Pro bono.
Anything but that.
Pro bono cases are how we show that we care about more than just ourselves.
I'm not saying we shouldn't do them. I'm saying I shouldn't do them.
You can show me that you care about more than just yourself. You'll handle this yourself. You will not pass it off.
Absolutely. Your first case.
What is it?
Pro bono. Sexual harassment. Don't tell anyone I laid it off on you, and don't screw it up.
You can't handle it? I'll knock it out of the park.
Easy, Clarence Thomas. Just go meet the client. Didn't I tell you to get some better suits?
I spent $500.
For how many suits?
5.
What?
Nancy?
Mike,
Yeah, hi.
you're a kid.
I'm a grown man.
So skinny. Do they feed you? Here, have a grape.
Why don't you tell me your story?
Do they feed you?
2 years ago, I was a stay-at-home mom to my son, and one day we were at Little League. It was the 3rd inning, and I got a phone call. My husband had been in a car accident, and he was gone, just like that.
I'm so sorry.
I did the best I could. I got myself a job as a secretary, and I even got promoted to secretary of the president, Charles Hunt. And that's when it all changed.
It's okay. Tell me what happened.
He started asking me to stay late, ordering dinners together. One night, he says that if I sleep with him, he's going to take care of me in the firm. If I don't, he's going to fire me.
What did you do?
I went to Human Resources. They said they investigated, couldn't find anything to support my claim. A few months later, I was fired for poor job performance. They wouldn't let me say goodbye to anybody. I wasn't looking for a payoff. All I wanted was for it to stop. Can you help me?
Yes, I can.
What do you need my help for? Give me an update.
You know, she's a nice woman.
I don't get emotionally attached to the client.
This woman had her life ripped apart. You don't even care?
I'm about winning.
Why can't you be about both?
I'd explain it to you, but then I'd have to care about you.
Right.
What are you doing? Don't touch that.
Just checking my lock.
You ride your bike to... It's locked, okay? Come on.
Defense sent over the investigation files as a courtesy.
Nobody does anything as a courtesy. That's where they want you to look. Being a lawyer is like being a doctor.
You mean how you don't get emotional about the client?
You keep pressing until it hurts. Then you know where to look. Forget about impeaching the investigation. No employee's going to testify against their own CEO.
So what do you suggest I do?
This guy's done this once.
He's done it before.
The people who work for him now won't testify.
Someone who used to work for him might.
I'd subpoena the personnel records of every woman who's left the firm during this guy's tenure.
That's exactly what I thought.
Then what do you need my help for?
I don't know how to fill out a subpoena.
By the way, did you get her to sign the engagement letter?
Yeah. What's an engagement letter?
It's a piece of paper that keeps her from being able to sue us.
Can you show me how to fill out a subpoena?
Absolutely. And after that, do you want me to show you how to wipe your ass?
Because you should already know how to do both those things.
Hilarious. What's that?
That's my suit guy. Go in, tell him I sent you.
What does it matter how much money I spend on suits?
These people respond to Howard Tress.
It's weird.
I think he looks
You giving me advice?
fine.
Sounds like you actually care about me.
You're a reflection of me, and I absolutely care about me. Get your skinny tie out of my face and get to work.
That's a little harsh.
Really?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
It's 6:30. I'm going home. Well, okay, what's so funny?
You're a rookie associate. If you go home before 9 on your first week, you're not gonna make it through your first month. And Louis Litt wants to see you.
This tie, is it too skinny?
Yeah.
I know you had orientation.
I
from
like his
Rachel,
look.
but
I like
I wanted to give
his
you a special
outfit.
welcome from me.
Y'all haters.
I'm sort of the disciplinarian of the associates.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, Gary, please come in. This is Gary Lipsky. Gary's one of our most promising associates.
Hi.
Gary, Ms. Pearson wanted me to ask, have you completed the Petrenko filing?
Well, my brother was in over the weekend, so I didn't really get to it.
Come on, this is like the third time I've had to ask.
I'll get right on it.
Oh, don't bother, you're fired.
You can't find
Oh,
me.
yes, I can. And I just did. Go pack up your things. Don't you ever show your face in this place again.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you. Bye.
See, I arranged for you to see that because we pay our associates very well. But in return, we expect results. Have I made myself clear?
Yeah.
Great. Welcome to Pearson Hardman.
Okay. What the fuck?
Feel free to go back to work.
Harvey,
Okay, I have 2 words for you. Absolutely beautiful.
you think you're the only one who can charm a client?
Categorically stunning.
How's the new kid working out?
Regally hot.
You're an idiot. Good night, Harvey.
All right. What are you doing here?
Lodge at the Sports Center. Booyah. You won't return my phone calls.
Because you set me up. You remember that?
Think I knew about that?
I get the shaft because you didn't know the whole story.
You knew there were risks when you quoted that crap from that book. You needed money, and I came through with an opportunity like always. You weren't the only one who got screwed. They pulled a gun on me.
Why did they do that?
To keep me from warning you.
So you did know?
Well, not until after it was too late.
Well, it's too late now.
Look, let me make it up to you.
Oh, you want to make it up to me? Give me my key back.
Bye, bitch.
Michael, come on. You know I don't want to live in a world where we're not tight.
Then kill yourself. Get out. Get the hell out.
Damn.
Donna, I need the... Oh, also, I didn't have a chance to marry me.
We've been married for the last 7 years.
Excellent.
Devlin McGregor is fighting the subpoena. They filed a motion to dismiss.
Good.
Good. What do you mean good?
They don't want to hand over the files. You press word hurt, you're looking in the right place.
What have you?
Now that
What
you
do you
mention
do?
Oh, my bad. Forgetting you don't actually know anything. The idea is, you make a move, they make a move.
Hey, what if they win the motion and the case gets dismissed?
You're not as good as you think you are.
Harvey, what a coincidence. I was wondering how the pro bono was coming.
I'm all over it.
If I were to find out that you weren't putting in your full effort, I'd be very upset.
No worries. We're all good.
Rachel, I need your help. There's a hearing on my subpoena.
You're gonna have to wait in line.
No. My hearing is tomorrow.
So why are you coming to me?
Because Donna says you're the best researcher in the firm.
Let me see the motion.
Whoa. You have an office? How do you have an office and I have a cubicle?
I'm the best researcher in the firm.
Really? No, I just made that up. I didn't even have time to talk to Donna.
Is this all a joke to you? Because I take my job seriously.
I'm sorry. Look, you weren't there. I care about this woman. She's got nowhere else to turn,
And you can't help her by yourself.
I can. I just prefer not to.
Okay. You're asking to look at private files without any evidence of your assertion.
But the only way that we can find the evidence is to look.
Rickety argument.
But is there precedent?
Let's go see if we can find one. Research is as much art as science. We're gonna look at privacy and harassment law. I'll take privacy. This will take a while. We're gonna need dinner.
Chinese.
I can afford Chinese on my own. This is on the firm. I want sushi.
They told me to put my top investigator on.
What did you do?
What could I do? You were out of the country. I gave him Luderman.
Harvey, this has been lovely, but I believe you know what I want.
I think I got what you want. The way that dress, beautiful. Why don't we do this more often?
Because it always ends the same way.
And why are we doing it now?
Because you're paying me.
Vanessa, really? How come you and I never?
Harvey, I don't sleep around. All you ever think about is yourself.
I'm thinking about you and me right now.
Let me get this.
But I'm a gentleman.
But if you get it, you might think I'll change my mind someday.
I already do. For the record, I am not selfish everywhere.
Neither am I.
Mr. Dockery, you naughty, naughty boy.
Remember when I said you thought you were too smart to be a paralegal? Why?
Aren't I a lawyer? I don't test well. I can't take tests. I bombed the LSATs. There's just no way I'd pass the bar, so if only there was someone who could take the test for me.
Yeah, if only there were.
Yeah.
Hi. Where are you at with the research for tomorrow's hearing?
Nothing yet.
If you keep playing footsie instead of finding me an argument, the client's gonna lose. I don't want to lose.
It's no use. Their investigation's by the book. We look like the bad guys coming in, putting them under duress.
What did you just say? You said they did it by the book and we're putting them under duress.
Yeah.
Look.
This is good. We're gonna have some fun.
We?
You didn't think I'd let you come along?
No.
I wasn't. But then I thought it'd be cruel not to let you witness my greatness.
Can I go get my bat?
No.
You're a true giver.
Other side.
Okay.
Your Honor, this case should be thrown out. Plaintiff doesn't have one piece of evidence.
Because the evidence lies within their personnel file, conveniently refusing to hand over.
He's fishing the expense of our employees' right to privacy.
They don't give a rat's ass about his employees' right to privacy. That's actually unfair to rat's asses.
Mr. Spector's claim that we don't care about our employees doesn't carry any weight as a rule of law.
An investigation of sexual harassment must be conducted without any duress. The investigator and every person being interviewed answers to the CEO they're investigating. That is the definition of duress. It'd be as if your bailiff accused you of sexual harassment and you assigned your stenographer to investigate. How likely would it be that this investigation yielded any fruit?
You think I would harass Herman?
I don't know, Your Honor. Some people have a thing for the uniform.
I'd like to think Herman would come to me before it even got to an investigation.
That should be stricken.
Well, what if Herman did come to you, Your Honor, and you betrayed his trust?
You really think that little of me?
I wouldn't trust you as far as I can throw you, Your Honor.
Hand over the files. That's it. Herman, I'd like to speak to you in chambers.
That was awesome. I feel like Michael Corleone in that scene where that fat guy teaches him how to shoot that gun.
I'm not the fat guy.
You know what his name was? Cordoza.
Clemenza.
I knew that.
I knew that you knew that I knew.
I'm looking for Renee.
I'm Renee. We don't sell skinny jeans at this location.
What?
Did Harvey tell you I was coming?
Harvey Spector sent you? That's another story. Do you know your inseam?
It's probably a medium.
Why don't you browse for a while? We move down in price as you head to the door.
Okay. Large?
That's not how it works.
Huh.
Oh. How much?
So Trevor's getting you to do his dirty work for him.
All I know is you aren't talking to each other. I miss you.
I miss you too. I'm not sure things are ever going back to the way they were. I gotta go.
What did he say?
He said things aren't ever going back to the way they were. What did you do?
I don't know.
Hey,
So the files are on their way.
we won?
So now we have a week to corroborate Nancy's story. Listen, I couldn't have done it without you.
You wouldn't even know where to look without me.
You know what nobody
She's
likes?
so
Nobody
hot.
likes to show off.
Hello? Yeah, he's here. Okay, thank you. Files are in conference room C.
Why wouldn't they bring them to my cubicle?
They're trying to bury you in paperwork.
They picked the wrong guy.
If they didn't, I did. Get it done by the end of the week.
Wow.
Nice to finally meet you. Jessica says gonna sweep me off my feet.
You got a nice serve there.
Working on it. What the hell is this?
It's you having sex with a woman who isn't Mrs. Dockery. You asked my firm where you're vulnerable to corporate takeover. That's it, right there.
What are you pulling here?
Your wife owns 10% of the company's voting shares. How do you think your wife's gonna vote after she finds out?
Who says she has to find out?
My investigator got these within a week. What do you think a motivated competitor is gonna dig up in a year? I have a solution. Trade her your preferred shares for her common shares.
Preferred shares are worth $2 million more.
Fraction of what you'll lose if you get voted out of your company. I don't care if you sleep with every woman in the Hamptons. Just give her the preferred shares.
Jessica said you were gonna charm me to get my business.
I'm not interested in getting your business. I'm interested in keeping it. Now, shall we play? I'm not gonna let you win.
I know where they don't want us to look.
Did you get through all those files in one night?
Done it faster, but I ordered a pizza. Have you ever had the cheese in the crust?
What'd you
Yeah,
find?
it's called
There
stuffed
was a
crust,
dismissal.
bitch.
On March 12th, the file with the employee name on it is missing. It's our woman. I'm moving to slap sanctions on their attorney, possible jail time.
Dennis, did you have anything to do with the March 12th, 2005 files left out of Discovery? If they're here by noon, I'll believe you. If not, we're filing for sanctions. Threat of sanctions is better than filing for sanction. Shave.
Have you ever heard of this woman, Joanna Webster?
Why?
Company's trying to hide her from us. She met with personnel over work-related issues, and then they fired her.
You think Hunt did the same thing to her that he did to me? Then you
Yeah.
have to make her come forward and say so.
That's the plan. Actually, before you go, can I get you to sign this engagement letter? Evidently, it's something you're supposed to do at the beginning. Thank you.
Thank you.
Joanna Webster?
Can I help you?
My name's Mike Ross. I'm a lawyer. I have some questions for you about your time at Devlin McGregor. Please, just let me tell you a story about my client, okay? It'll just take a second.
Fine.
Look, all I need you to do is to tell your story.
Mr. Ross, what happened to me happened 6 years ago. It was horrible, and there was a reason I didn't do anything about it. They'll put me on that stand and attack me, and I don't want that.
Ms. Webster, Joanna, this man is a predator. He will do it again. All you have to do is give a deposition.
I'm sorry, I can't do it.
What happened with the witness?
I failed to not be awesome. I got her to testify. I tried everything. Nothing worked. And then it hit me. I asked her, what if it was her daughter? She melted. You know how I came up with that little gem? I cared about her.
Glad to see that staying up all night doesn't make you act like a complete idiot. Get some sleep. I don't want you waving that thing around during tomorrow's deposition.
Harvey, how's the pro bono going?
Great. I just talked a witness into testifying.
What's the witness's name? I'm not an idiot. Don't treat me like one. You pawned off the case.
I've got higher profile cases.
Need I remind you? You were a screw-up. I gave you a shot at the mailroom, led you up the ranks, and then paid for you to go to Harvard.
Damn.
By the way, you jerked off the entire time you were there. I still hired you.
Look,
Why?
I closed the Dockery case.
You made a promise to me, and then you lied to my face. So let me be clear. This is personal. You made your bed. You better goddamn win.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I need the briefcase back.
You don't care about our friendship at all.
You're my oldest friend, and you know it.
Well, I ditched it when I was running away from the cops.
Oh, shit.
Mike, where you going?
My cubicle.
No, you're not. It's peanut cup time.
I'm sorry. What?
Drug test.
I'm just gonna put my stuff back.
Now. Oh, by the way, my cousin was your year at Harvard. I asked him if he knew you. It's so funny. He didn't.
Well, what's his name?
Mitch Sandberg.
Yeah, don't know him. It's a big school.
Not really.
We get 7,000 applications a year. Walk in and take a tour.
Oh, Mitchell. With the slicked back hair, graduated 7th in the class. Sure. Yeah, I remember him.
Time to face the music.
Lucky.
Yeah, what's up?
Where the hell is Mike?
I don't know.
Leave the cup on the counter. Oh, you'll have to leave that out here.
Why?
If you take it in there with you, I have to check to make sure you don't have another urine sample.
Where you been?
Getting drug tested.
The deposition's this afternoon. I want you to grill this woman about her background for anything that might use against her. Make her tell you everything. Everything.
Everything.
Okay.
Okay.
And what are you doing? Standing there looking
I'd
pretty?
been working 6 months. Mr. Hunt started asking me to work more, order dinner. One night, he tried to have sex with me. The next day, I requested a change in assignment. 2 months later, I was fired.
This is ridiculous.
Wipe that smirk off your face. You're not even supposed to be here.
Mr. Hunt has every right to be here. Ms. Webster, after working for Devlin McGregor, you then went on to waitress at Hooters,
Yes, I did.
a place that advertises the sexuality of its waitstaff, correct?
You'll have to ask them that.
I'm asking you.
And she's not answering. Move on.
Ms. Webster, would you say that you're a truthful person?
Yes?
When you said earlier that you had never been arrested for a crime, You were speaking the truth.
Yes.
In 1993, then, you were not arrested for stealing $1,000 worth of jewelry from the Willow Grove Mall.
I was 17. Those records were supposed to be sealed.
You mean to say you thought you could get away with a lie?
You're making it seem different than it is.
You were arrested in your past, and you lied about it here under oath. Is making it seem different than what it is? No answer. Let me ask you this. Since you've lied here once, what's to make us believe you're not lying about Mr. Hunt?
How the hell did you miss that arrest?
I did every background check we had. It was a sealed record, Harvey. Fix it.
Harvey, what do you do? What does he do?
Wait.
This is why I didn't want to testify. They make it sound like what he did to me didn't happen.
Look, it doesn't matter. I need you to testify on Friday and keep this case alive. Would you please wait?
No, I'm not waiting.
You never told me you were arrested.
Don't contact me again.
What happened with the witness?
Nothing happened. I couldn't fix it.
So you're gonna quit?
It's either that or have Louis Litt fire me.
What are you talking about?
Louis fired Gary Lipsky for screwing up a case. I did the same thing. I'd be gone just as fast.
Well, you go back to the witness's house and you get her to testify again.
Why don't you go and convince her?
Because you screwed it up. It's not my job.
Does your job include giving a damn about me?
I put my ass on the line for you. Turns out you may have had the balls to get this job, but you don't have the courage to stick it out when it gets tough.
That's not true.
You've had 1 foot out the door.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about that briefcase being locked in your desk. I know what it is. It's your backup plan in case this doesn't work out. Go right back to the life you told me you didn't want to lead. So if you want to quit, go ahead. But this isn't because of Louis. You might have to admit that you're not as smart as you think you are.
I just want to know what the fuck it is that he does. Seems like he just...
You're here in the morning, I'll know I still have an associate.
Walks around and talks shit. Like, what have you worked on? Nothing I can see.
Hey, if you ever threaten to fire one of my guys again, I am going to kick your ass.
Do it.
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with me.
Yeah, bitch.
You fired Gary Lipsky in front of Mike Ross. What's so funny?
Gary Lipsky works in the mailroom.
What?
I didn't fire anyone. That's how I let the new associates know what's expected of them.
You plant a fake employee to manipulate the associate. That's it.
What?
Michael,
I want to quit.
come here. When your parents died, I lost my son, my daughter-in-law. I was scared, alone, and I was too old to raise you. But I had no choice. Who else was going to take care of my grandson? You made me a promise before. You're in the door. Promise me now. The only way you'll leave is if they rip you out.
You can save your breath. There's no way I'm testifying at the hearing tomorrow.
That's not why I'm here. I know what you did. You never worked for Devlin McGregor, and you were never harassed by Mr. Hunt. I could tell you that I've got the canceled checks or whatever smoking gun that exists. I don't. But I will, and when I do, you'll be going to jail. Tell me what happened right now. I'm the guy you tell.
All I had to do was waste your time until tomorrow. Please, I just needed the money. I don't want to go to jail.
Here's what you're gonna do.
Mike,
Hey!
I'm not giving this to you because you need it. I'm giving it to you because I don't. And I don't know if I'm ready to forgive you yet or not, but I do know we're even. Wait a second.
Don't.
Now we're even.
Huh.
See, you came to work today. Nice suit.
It was a barter transaction. I got 6 of them for 1 little briefcase. I'm sorry, and...
Forget it. When I first started, Jessica rode me so hard, I quit once a month. I just told you what you needed to hear.
I've only ever had one person who told me what I needed to hear. Maybe it's time I started trusting somebody else.
Merry Christmas.
Is this for real?
You know what to do.
Press until it hurts. Wire transfer from your account to Joanna Webster's. Phone records with Joanna Webster prior to her testimony. And an affidavit stating you paid Miss Webster to falsely testify. Mr. Hunt, harassment is a civil violation. Witness tampering, that's a crime. You will go to prison. I guarantee you'll learn more about unwanted sexual advances than you can possibly imagine.
Thinks this is going to intimidate me. Who are you going to get to prosecute a small-time witness tampering charge, huh?
Harvey, didn't you graduate law school with the current U.S. attorney in New York?
Well, I was the best man at his wedding.
No, you weren't.
I think I've got some pictures of us at the ceremony. Yeah, here we are. Must admit, I look very dashing. This is me and his mother. Here we are at his bachelor party. There's no strippers. It was lame. But he can't put guys like you away for sexual harassment, then go to strip clubs now, can he?
What do you want?
An admission of guilt and a guarantee that you'll obtain treatment before working again. And Nancy gets reinstated with back pay.
Fine.
And a raise.
Oh, okay, all right.
The kid should be able to grow up without the burden of tuition hanging over his head, don't you think?
Charles.
Wow.
Gentlemen.
Thank you for everything.
You're welcome.
bad.
Why'd you go to Joanna's house?
Because I figured it out.
I think you did it because you care.
I did it because it's my job.
Do you admit it? You care about me. I saw you smile when I showed up for work.
I was thinking of a funny joke. Look, we start on this tomorrow.
No, you love him.
Does this mean we're officially a team?
I wouldn't move your things into Wayne Manor.
So now you're Batman.
Closer to him than Clemenza.
Oh yeah, Kilmer.
Clooney.
Keaton. Did you really quit when you first started?
Of course not. I'm not a wuss.
Okay. Yeah, it was good. It was entertaining. I don't know. There wasn't really any like shock value or like, it was fine. I think it'll be okay. It's hard because when you start a new show, you don't really know what to make of it. I didn't really know what this is about. I didn't really it's cool. He doesn't have a degree. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what to make of it. I don't really feel the vibes of what they're trying to portray yet. It was a very long episode and it just was not super scandalous or exciting or anything like that. It was good. You know what I'm saying? You pick it up when I'm throwing down? I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens here on out. Let me know what you all think about it and what y'all thought about it. And remember, no spoilers. Don't tell me anything about the future. And it's interesting that we have royalty on this show. Prior to royalty, I'm assuming. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought. See you on the next one. Bye.